Good morning from day 37. Light is kind of harsh here, so I'm gonna tilt around. But this is the French Broad River. Basically, someone in the comments on the Far Out app said it's like very old. It's older than the Appalachian Mountains or whatnot. It was around during Pangea times. It ran through Pangea. It's a huge river, and this is the river that basically flooded during Hurricane Helene and flooded out the town of Hot Springs here. But they're recovering still. But yeah, there's still a lot of debris and wash up, and you could see a lot of it. But yeah, pretty awesome sight. Anyway, this is day 37. If I didn't mention it before, had a really restful Neuro and Zero day before yesterday and yesterday. So feeling really refreshed. I was feeling it yesterday. I'm like, I need to get back on the trail. So yeah, today I'm gonna try to do at least 10 miles. So trying to do over 10 miles, maybe more closer to 15. There's no shelters in that mileage direction, so I might just find an unofficial campsite and haul in some water. Not sure. Uh, Today's going to be a slog getting out of the gap as usual, going uphill, going up to these peaks. But I'm feeling really good. My back was talking to me yesterday, even without my pack, so I'm a little bit worried today. But so far, it feels okay. So I haven't even gone a mile though. So, but we'll see. We'll see. And my knee, it seems to not be talking to me at all, which is good. So we'll see how I go. But yeah, it's good to get out. It was fun to spend a lot of money and spend some days relaxing there. But I got the feeling that I need to move on. So that was a good feeling. It's like, okay, let's do it. Let's go. But anyway, I'll get you one last view of the French Broad here. Or actually, I think I'm gonna go uphill and have a view of the city here. So I think the next videos might be at a higher elevation here. Let's see. Let's see. Nice day today. I think it was originally a few days ago. It was originally scheduled to rain, but no chance of rain today. Really thankful for that. Little chance of rain tomorrow, but not a lot of rain. And then the forecast after that, it seems like it cleared up around here. Anyway, maybe it's still cold at night, so I still have my cold weather clothes. I still haven't shipped those back. And I overheard at the hostel, very knowledgeable hostel hosts, former through hikers and whatnot. They said people typically mail back stuff after Rowan Mountain, which is farther north than I've also heard that about the Smokies. People ship stuff back after the Smokies. But apparently it gets cold around Rowan Mountain. Anyway, yeah, the hostel was good. Really clean, nice showers and everything. It was like the Appalachian Trailer. I think they're in the process of rebranding. But yeah, it was crazy. I feel like half the people there hike the PCT. So it's almost like you go to basketball camp and like everyone you bunk with is like a 7 foot tall NBA player. It's like, what the heck? Like, anyway, they had a lot of stories to share and whatnot. So amongst themselves. But I also got tips for stretching for the back and knee issues. So I'm thankful. I got some good tips, overheard some stories, got some good advice. And anyway, I feel satisfied, and let's move on, or let's keep moving. All these flowers today, exceptional number of them, to remind me that it's Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day, Mom. I know you got my flowers a few days in advance, and I know you're seeing this video maybe a week after Mother's Day. But anyway, happy Mother's Day. Hope you had a good one. Oh, it's a nice day today. Feeling good. Actually, like my knee feels normal, which is really, I'm really thankful for. And my back gave me the typical problem a mile or two into the hike. Today there was a difference. I didn't have to take off my backpack completely. I just adjusted a few straps. Didn't even have to take ibuprofen or anything. And I just kept going, and now it's been okay. Yeah, it always gets to the point where it gets to these like sharp pains if I twist it in a weird direction. If I just don't do that, then it feels okay. Anyway, I'm thankful for that, and I'm feeling really good. I was powering up these hills, doing really well on the cardio actually. But yeah, really feeling good today. I think all the tacos I had last night had something to do with it. I think I had 4 large tacos at this taqueria that was right next to the brewing company. And I had one there, and then I took 3 of them back to the hostel because they were setting up a live music, and I wasn't really in the mood for that. I don't think I'm ever really in the mood for that, but it's a little culture shock. It's like going into Gatlinburg after being alone in the woods, almost alone in the woods for a while. Kind of culture shock. Anyway, but yeah, I'm feeling really good. And I got an early start, so I'm actually pretty hopeful to make some good miles today. And I was adding it up, so 15 miles a day would be a good pace to actually complete the entire hike. Oh, and yeah, I'm gonna try this active track feature. It should stay on my face, not better. 15 miles a day. So easy calculations there. 10 days, it's 150 miles. Half of that, 5 days, 75 miles. That's a pretty good amount. And I think Irwin, Tennessee, is probably the next place I'm getting off the trail. That will be across the road here. That will be, I think, like 50 miles, 50 or 55, something like that. So that should be like totally doable, 3 or 4 days. Anyway, so I'm hopeful for that. And Irwin, Tennessee is also a town that got really affected. Why? Okay, this isn't work. Okay, here we go. It really got affected. So I've taken my parents there before. I've taken my yeah, it says subject lost. Oh, I think the light isn't good. I've taken my parents there. I've taken my good friend from overseas there. The first thing you do is you park your car and you walk across the bridge, and the bridge is no longer there. It got washed away completely in the flood. So that town is definitely rebuilding. They got a hostel there called Uncle Johnny's. Apparently they lost part of their property or front lawn washed away or something like that. But the hostel's still there. So that's an option. And there's also a hotel there that I've stayed at before. So anyway, I kind of know that town. Yeah, that's the next sort of carrot on a stick to get me going. Anyway, yeah. Again, happy Mother's Day. Switch this around. Happy Mother's Day. And I hope you had a good one. And yeah. Anyway, I think that's it for now. See you on the trail. So here I am at Spring Mountain Shelter. So what I discovered in Hot Springs was that actually this is one of the original 1930s CCC built shelters. And it's one of the few that were like 3 in a row until they took down the Walnut shelter and moved it, made it an exhibit. But that's part of the reason why it's so dang small in here. It's basically room for 5 people. A lot of history down here. But yeah, this one has the floorboard. And I hear some mice in here. Or something. Pretty sure that's some mice. Some sort of critters back there. They're living in it. So that's part of why I don't stay at shelters anymore. Definitely some critters in there. Some guys moving around. Pretty old. Pretty old. Now this doesn't have the fireplaces in it like the smokiest ones do. But it makes do. Probably a good place to be in a storm. Also old graffiti here, I'm sure. Although I see a lot of recent graffiti too. But yeah, you got your standard broom. Keep it tidy. Yeah, and I definitely hear some critters in here. So I'm not gonna go in there. Yeah, and this has been worrying me too. I've been seeing these signs about norovirus. I don't want to get a mouse disease or a human stomach bug. So I'm trying to stay clear of there and not touching anything. But anyway, yeah, that's a very old shelter. I'm gonna get a perspective of it again. Yeah, I guess you got your fire pit outside there. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I thought that was interesting. Anyway, onward.